Morning everybody, I hope you all had a good Easter. Seems such a long time ago now. Time certainly marches on, especially when we're all busy at this time of the year. It's a cold morning again this morning, the wind is cold. Spring is certainly not fully arrived. Nice to have some April showers. Just a quick tour of the plot really. I think it's a fortnight since I put a video up, so it'll give me an idea of the progress, looking back as well, and for the future. Those are my red Florence, banana shallots. They're coming on good. All my onions are coming on quite well. Just see there, dahlia shoots, got to keep my eye on them. They've just started to come up, got about 5 or 6 pots of those around the plot. Germination, I've had terrible germination problems this year, inside and out. These are beetroot. As you can see, very patchy. A few different types there. I've got some of the stumped ones, and Crimson King is the other one I've got in here. The mesh is on because of the blackbirds are still giving me a nightmare, though they have slowed down a little bit. So I presume the young are at the fledgling stage now, maybe even left. Turnips, they came up quickly and alright. Won't be too long before I'm pulling the odd one of those, I wouldn't have thought. No brassicas in the cages yet. They're hardening off, I'll show you them in a bit. Hardening off, and hot weather and cold weather, it makes it life a bit more hard work. There's some, those are those yellow beets, I can't remember the name of those. I said before, my memory's terrible. I should write it all down. I have got it somewhere. And then some Swiss chard. That's patchy as well, as you can see. I ordered all my seed in October, and I just wonder if I should hold back ordering my seed, because germination's been terrible this year. They're the late strawberries. They're supposed to be the second mid-season, and there's quite a few flowers on them. They're the runners I took off last year. Some flowers on them, which are they're supposed to be mid-season as well. And then these are the earlies. Quite a few flowers on them. I have to get them well netted up because the blackbirds will have them otherwise, as soon as they see any colour in them. Mammoth Red and Bedfordshire Champion onions coming on nicely. And I've got Alicia Craig and Mammoth Improved. Those at the back, you can see the difference in size. I sowed those in December, and I think I will sow my onion seeds, if I do them next year, which I think I will, in December as well, because they're a stronger plant, stand better and everything. Zabroom, they're okay as well. Yeah, very pleased with the seed onions. Don't want to see any seed heads, that's my main goal for doing the seeds. A lot more work, but a lot more satisfaction as well, I think. These are the ones, sets that I did buy, heat treated. They haven't been in all that long. And look at them, once they show through, they really do go for it. And shallots there at the back. They're looking well. Broad beans, they've come through well. There was only one that didn't fire, and I see there it is, it's come. So 100% germination on those, and they're coming on strong. I put that net on a week ago and it wasn't even nowhere near them, but it's touching them now. Yeah, I've got some mange too. That's all coming up nicely. I'll sow the other half of the row in a couple of weeks. Peas, Juice Provence, they're the first ones that I sowed. They're looking well. Had no problems with the pigeons. Second half of the row's in, and they're coming up okay. And they're the ones that I sowed on video. They're looking well as well. And also the second half of the row, that's through as well. So pleased with my peas. Still time for things to go wrong. Could come home one day and find the pigeons have found them. They're just feeding the calves over in the stackyard. Sweet peas. They're coming on. I did put them out a little bit early, they've been a bit hard with them, but they're looking well now. Builder's mix. Jerusalem artichokes there. All the buckets have come through now. I think they hadn't all come through on the last update I did. Garlic. So strong that is. It really is the elephant garlic at this side. Yeah, looking forward to the harvest on them. And the ordinary garlic. All saved cloves from what I grew last year. Looking quite well. Carrots. I took my time in sowing these individually. As you can see, those there are sweet candle. Germination on them's good, and they look well. No thinning. Awesome King, got quite a few spaces there. I'll have to do a bit of resowing on those. And then I've got Early Nance, and I can't remember the other variety. But I've still got the fleece over these, and obviously I'll put some hoops on because of the carrot fly. First time I've ever grown sweet candle, and so far very impressed. That looks nice. It drips in the middle where I've had the brick, and the water's dripped through heavily there. That's what that is in the middle. So yep, very pleased with those. Some radish, as you can see, mixed germination on that. I don't know what it is. I've done nothing different. In the greenhouse I did start putting vermiculite on top of my seeds because that's what a lot of people have done on the YouTube, and I thought it was a good idea. So I blamed that to begin with, so I went back to my old ways of sieving a little bit of compost on top, how I've always done it, and still germination awful. Spring onions, I nearly bought some from the nursery, but no, I didn't succumb, I didn't go that far. Lettuces, they're coming on great. A few different varieties in there. I didn't harden them off, they came up in the greenhouse and I stuck them out straight away. Obviously I got an extra collar on, which protects them quite a lot, so they're coming on well. Spinach, that's coming up. Like I say, that's mixed germination as well. Some more sweet peas there. They're Hilda's mix as well. Looking forward to seeing those. Asparagus for tea tonight. A week ago there was nothing showing, and now there's a few spears come up. A few spears there come up. Camera's just gone into low battery mode. Don't know if that affects the pictures. It's switched over. Potatoes. These have started coming up on this side now. They are Enya. They were very small seed. They were. I was disappointed with the seed with them, but they're through anyway. None of the main's up, obviously. And just over here I have sown my celery. That's been in 4 or 5 days. 2 varieties, Golden South Blanche, and if I just spin you around, the other one is Victoria. They look okay. Keep that moist. I might keep the fleece over it. Well, I will on cold nights. Sown a row of lettuce down the one end of that as well. Long carrots are in. Pinched Terry King's idea with these. They are be interesting to see what happens with these, because these are compostable, it says on them. So you're supposed to be able to put them on the compost heap. So they might melt away, I don't know. Don't know what will happen. Long parsnips. They're in. Obviously nothing come through with them yet. And the middle 3 there, I've put long carrots in. And then the 2 ends, I have put some long radish. You can see that. Idea with the 3 in the middle, because these are quite tall, be 3 foot, 3.5 foot. I won't put a fleece over this one, and I'll see if the carrot fly gets that high up. See what happens there. Potatoes coming on nicely. They are, the back ones here are Duke of York, white ones, and then on to Arran Pilot. You can see that the ones facing the sun first, they've all come up, and the ones behind are always a little bit longer. But this clump here was the first ones to show, and they caught me out a bit, and they just caught the frost slightly, and you can see the difference that catching the frost does to the plants. It scorches them and sets them back quite a lot. I mean, that's not just a fortnight being set back on that little clump there. That's more than a fortnight. They will come, they'll be alright, but that's how much it sets you back. So yeah, watch the frost. They're all coming on nicely. Started hardening things off. Leeks are there. Got to get the greenhouse empty. Tomatoes are desperate to get into their final positions. Marigolds that I sowed there, sowed them too early. I'm holding on to them, and they need to be out. They're not looking very well. Spring onions, well, there's at least half a dozen seeds in every one of those, and nothing. Now there's a broom that I put in as sets. I've treated these quite mean. Seed head there, and another one just in there, and I see this morning there's another one coming up just in there, so I've got 3 seed heads on that. So I'm pleased with that. So that's outside. Sweet corn, 100% germination. I usually struggle with. Last year germination was good, but I can't remember how I did them. So I watched the video, homegrown veg, and he chitted them, and he 3/4 filled his trays, these are root trainers, with wet compost, and he put them in once they'd chitted, and then topped them up with dry compost. Well, I pinched his idea, and I've got 100% germination. So many thanks for that. That's Homegrown Veg. Very interesting channel. Lovely chap. Does a lot of his growing in pots, containers. Yeah, learn a lot of tips from him. So thank you very much for that. That's the way I'll be doing mine in the future. Some fuchsias there. They're hard enough. There's my brassicas that I've got to go in this weekend. Cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli. I don't think there's any sprouts in there, and some red cabbage. There's only the wife and I, so not too many, and I've got some more coming on in the greenhouse. Sunflowers over there, and the taller ones. They've been out about 3 days. I hope it's not too cold for them, but they've got to go out. So I've got the collars on. They're quite a good height, them are. And those at the back, some of them did go over, but they'll come back up. Just got to watch the frost on them. Some comfrey that I harvested yesterday. It's going on the compost heap, and some into my bin. That's all pretty much disintegrated now. So that one's changing, and Terry, the robotic gardener on a budget, he's definitely right. The wife knows when you've been doing that. It stinks. That's pretty much what's going on. Managed to get another IBC water collection. I'll put some black plastic on this side, stop the light getting to it, because it stores for a long time. They've had iodine in them, so they're a bit stained anyway, so that might help, but I've just put plastic on that side. One other thing, I don't know if you suffer with flies, red top fly trap, that's been up just over 2 weeks. It takes about 2 weeks for them to start working, and it attracts all the female flies, so it breaks the life cycle. Well, that's a quarter full already. We've got poultry here, so we do get a little bit, and there's calves over in the stackyard. But last year flies was absolutely inundated. So if you do suffer with flies or anything, red top fly trap. Get the original one, the others don't seem to work very well, but that is marvellous. And then you can put all that on the compost heap at the end of the season. But yeah, over 30,000 flies that will catch. So, but don't hang it by your back door, it does smell a little bit, but not overpowering. So I think that's just about all I've got to say for today. Happy gardening to everybody. Many thanks for all your comments. I do appreciate it. Everybody's so nice. And I hope all your season so far is going well. Take care. Thank you. Oh, I will put a couple of pictures up on the end of this. I did promise somebody that I would put some stills up. So many thanks. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.